When Lucy secured a family violence restraining order against her abusive ex-partner, she hoped it would put an end to living in fear. We've changed her name to protect her identity.
I thought that I would finally feel safe and that I could move on. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Like many victim survivors, she says her ex was found guilty of breaching the order 18 times in less than a year. Lucy wishes both she and her abuser had been given more support.
It was like he got in a cycle of really bad behaviour and didn't know how to get out of it. And had he had support, maybe that wouldn't have happened.
Lucy now works for Community Legal WA, and one of its members, Sussex Street Community Law Centre, is trying to offer that support. First, people served with an FVRO can call a hotline to get legal advice on what it means and what they have to do. Sussex Street also provides free representation to alleged perpetrators through mediation and trials. Michael works across all programs and says his job often involves educating perpetrators about what family violence is.
So there is accountability of their behaviours. And if there's no accountability, then we're not going to see a reduction in family violence.
Principal Solicitor Johanna Wanaden says while each program makes a difference, it's shuttle conferencing in the Perth Magistrates Court where they see the biggest impact. That's where a registrar moves between the two parties in different parts of the court building to negotiate an outcome. She says of those who opt into the service, around 3/4 are resolved without going to trial. In those cases, breach rates are 10 times lower.
Because instead of feeling like it's something that's forced on them by a court, there is ownership of the participation in the process.
It's the kind of work Stopping Family Violence, the peak body for perpetrator-focused responses in WA, wants to see more of, arguing criminalising abuse isn't enough.
We might be able to stop them using violence against their current partner or their current family, but unless we actually do something about their behaviours, unless we do something about behaviour change, then it still leaves them open to abuse down the track.
We asked Labor and the Liberals if their election commitments included perpetrator-focused programs. Labor highlighted its investments while in government, but didn't point out any new funding for perpetrator-focused efforts. The Liberals say they'll double funding for a school-based education program. Lucy believes increasing the availability of perpetrator-focused programs is vital.
It was his actions that were breaching the order. So in order for things to have been different, he would have needed to have support as well.
It's a message she hopes whoever forms government will listen to. Kian Burke, ABC News.